Hey, good morning and welcome back to the Higher Grounds Podcast Morning Minute Meditation. I am Pastor Josh Montgomery of the Safe Harbor Baptist Church in Salisbury, North Carolina, and we certainly thank you for taking time to watch this morning. Our thought this morning comes from the Gospel of Mark, chapter number 6, and in the beginning part of the chapter, Jesus is going back to Nazareth, and he is not well received. And in fact, they did not receive him well at all. In fact, the Bible says they were offended at him. And the Bible says in Mark chapter 6, verse 5, and he could do there no mighty work, save that he laid his hands on a few sick folk and healed them. And he marveled because of their unbelief. And he went round about the villages teaching. I'm interested in this thought. In Mark chapter number 5, the previous chapter, we find Jesus working in difficult situations. Verses 1 through 20, we find him working with a demonic man, the maniac of Gadara, and changing his life. Beginning in verse number 21, down into the text, we find him dealing with a diseased woman, the woman with the issue of blood. And then we find him also in verse number 21 to the latter part of the chapter dealing with a dead daughter, Jairus' daughter that was dead. And Jesus worked a miracle with a demonic man, with a diseased woman, and with a dead child. But in Mark chapter 6, he could do no mighty work there. Say they laid his hands upon a few sick folk and healed them. And he marveled because of their unbelief. Here's my thought this morning. Jesus looked at this crowd that didn't believe him and said, you know what? Can't do much with this crowd. Apparently, Jesus can do something with a demon-possessed man. He can do something with a diseased woman. He can do something with a dead child. But he can't do much with doubters. He marveled because of their unbelief. Don't allow unbelief to hinder God from working in your life. From the Higher Grounds Podcast, you have a great day.